Hey friends, Gary here, welcome to today's video. And this right here is a super zoom lens. Mine is the Panasonic Lumix 14-140mm f3.5 to f5.6. When people think about a super zoom lens, directly to their mind they will think of a subpar lens, something that is full of compromise and weakness. But for me personally, super zoom isn't a compromise. Actually, it's quite the opposite. It can be the missing piece on your photography toolbox. Let me explain. So, many years ago, when I first started photography, I wasn't using micro four thirds yet. I was still using my Canon APS-C camera, which was the Canon T5i. I remember I bought the Tamron super zoom lens for that particular camera, which is the 18-270mm f3.5 to f6.3, something like that. And while I enjoyed the lens and I had a lot of fun using it and I took some nice photos with it, I got a lot of comments from people around me telling me something like, "Ooh, Gary, you shouldn't use that lens. That lens doesn't have red ring around it. It's only a toy, not a serious lens." Or maybe something like, "Hey Gary, that lens is full of compromise. You will never get sharp detail and contrast. You will never get great result with it. All of your photos look terrible, by the way. Thank you for sharing." And also something along the line of like, "Hey Gary, don't use that super zoom lens. It's like cheating. Photography is supposed to be manly. You don't want to be the loser here. You have to embrace changing lenses, even though it was hurricane, even though it was raining, even though the weather is not good, you still have to embrace changing lens. That's what the SLR photography camera is all about." So yeah, all of these statements that people around me made got ingrained in my mind. I didn't know any better. I was just a beginner and I believe these people, these are the people that I trust in my life. And I was like, okay, so I shouldn't use a super zoom lens anymore. So with that in mind, I neglected my Tamron super zoom lens and I just stick with a whole set of prime lenses, some f2.8 lenses for my Canon camera, and that's about it. I try to avoid super zoom. But then fast forward in 2014, I switched to micro four thirds camera, and at that time I got really curious. I'm really into travel photography, and the first lens that I bought for my micro four thirds camera is the Panasonic Lumix 14-140mm super zoom lens right here. Now, fast forward until today, 10 or 11 years later, after I switched to micro four thirds and after I got this lens, I brought the 14-140 to so many different places for travel photography and also for my everyday photography stuff as well. And I can finally say confidently that super zoom is no longer a compromise. It is actually very beneficial, and believe it or not, it actually improved my photography.
So now while I'm sitting on my desk right here and showing you the lens, my Panasonic Lumix 14-140, let me share to you my thoughts about why a super zoom lens is actually good for you. Now let's talk about image quality first. Yes, back then, most super zoom lenses will suffer in terms of sharpness and contrast because of the design of the lens and lack of technology development back in the days. But nowadays, technology has finally caught up and now super zoom lenses are actually more than good enough in terms of image quality. Yes, they might be not as sharp as high quality regular zoom lens or prime lens, but they are more than good enough for most of our needs. So this 14-140 lens right here feels just as sharp as my other micro four thirds lenses, so I'm not really missing so much in terms of image quality. But anyway, while I'm talking about the other points that I want to mention in today's video, I want to also share some photos captured with this beautiful 14-140mm lens. Another reason why a super zoom lens is good for you is definitely practicality. You cannot really beat a super zoom lens when it comes to being versatile, being able to zoom in and zoom out drastically without changing lens. That's just the strong point of a super zoom lens. That's the reasons of its existence. Anyway, while I'm sharing some photos, I want to tell you a little bit that, yeah, some of you guys might already know, I just recently visited Denmark, Iceland, and Finland, and this super zoom lens easily captured more than 80%, if not more, of my keeper shots. And yeah, while I was in Iceland, talking about practicality, I encountered crazy weather, winds that feels like hurricane and rain that starts and stops sporadically, and other weather shenanigans. And changing lenses in that kind of situation is impossible. I could risk damaging my sensor exposed to the water and winds. So, you know, a lens like a super zoom like the 14-140 right here is truly a blessing. The flexibility of this lens, being able to cover anything from normal wide until ultra telephoto, is totally unmatched, and it could probably eliminate the need of carrying other lenses for sure. Another reason of why a super zoom lens might be good for you is because the lens is actually very enjoyable to use. Well, it might not look like much, you know, just a simple lens that can zoom in and zoom out, but in practicality it is very fun to use. And also sometimes I got busy with my office work. You know, photography is not my full-time job. I have an office job and it requires me to do so many stuff, and sometimes because I'm busy I could probably spend weeks, if not months, not photographing anything, not touching my camera. And you know, when that time comes, usually when I want to get back to photography again, I got confused and intimidated with gear choices. Oh, which lens should I bring? Which focal length should I consider if I want to photograph this and this and this? And which camera? And you know, all this kind of gear choices will create confusion for me. So a lens like the 14-140 will simply eliminate this kind of confusion. I can just bring this one lens with me, get back into photography slowly, start to build my reps again, you know, my muscle memory, that kind of stuff. And probably this lens will be able to cover all of the focal lengths that I need. So yeah, a super zoom lens like the 14-140 will help me to get back to photography without too much obstacles, thinking about lens choices and things like that. And that really makes photography enjoyable again. Photography becomes fun again. It no longer becomes this kind of confusion or this kind of chore or this, you know, endless choices of, you know, lenses, cameras that I should bring and whatnot. I can just bring this one lens, go out in the field, take some pictures and have fun. You know, the lens won't get in the way. I will be able to enjoy my photography process again.
So what I truly want to say in this video is this: photography isn't about struggling for no reason. It isn't about being manly. It isn't about impressing other people. There should be no statement like, hey Gary, you should only use prime lenses. You should embrace changing lenses. Only use the viewfinder. Never look at the LCD. Never use looser super zoom lens like this. No, 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 no. Photography should be all about having fun, trying to come up with nice pictures while enjoying the process of photography. If the gear helps you to take better picture, if the gear helps you to enjoy photography, then why not use it? Why do you have to struggle for no reason? Why do you have to torture yourself with these ridiculous myths and rules that are turning photography into another boring chore? What I want to say is just use whatever you want when it comes to photography. If you are comfortable using prime lens, then fine, just use prime lens, it's okay. Maybe you're not comfortable with prime lens, go with a zoom lens or even a super zoom lens like mine right here, no problem at all. Maybe you don't like taking pictures with a dedicated camera, a mirrorless camera. Maybe just use your phone, maybe you'll have a great time. Or maybe you enjoy using a dedicated camera, then Micro Four Thirds is definitely a great choice. I use Micro Four Thirds, but if you think Micro Four Thirds is not enjoyable, it's okay. There are plenty of other choices. There are APS-C cameras, there are also full frame cameras, there's even medium format as well. Maybe you want to go medium format, it's fine. Use whatever you like, just make sure that you enjoy using that particular gear, you have fun using it, and also make sure that it helps you to get better picture so that you can get some nice pictures for yourself. Anyway, enough about me. What about you? I wanna hear from you too. Have you ever used a super zoom lens? Do you enjoy using it? What is your favorite super zoom lens? Or maybe if you don't have a super zoom lens, what is your favorite lens to use when you just want something simple, versatile, and be able to perform in different kinds of situations? Share in the comment down below. I'd love to read from your comments and I'd love to, learn something new every day. So yeah, share with us. And anyway, that's all for today's video. Hopefully this has been interesting, entertaining, fun, informative, and also inspiring. Don't forget to support my channel by liking this video, sharing this video, subscribing to my channel down below. And if you want to support my work even further, consider joining my Patreon with the link right here. On my Patreon, you will get benefits such as being able to download my tutorials, being able to download my photos, exclusive contents that you won't get anywhere else, Lightroom preset, that kind of stuff. And also use the affiliate links down below. Maybe use the super thanks button if you want to make a small donation to my channel. Anyway, thank you very much, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.